To find someone great, you'll need to ask a lot of people. The goal here is now to match that beautiful job description that you found with the perfect person. How do you find them and where are they? Start with your network. Do everything you can for free before you spend any money. So post on LinkedIn and email to your key contacts. Perhaps even put a notice up in your local community place, whether that's a local coffee shop or the library at the uni, otherwise something like Seek. And there's quite a few niche ones that have started arising. There's some online ones you might find that you're happy to work with somebody remotely. And so you might even look on something like Elance. Once you start canvassing job boards and asking friends, you'll need a good way of keeping track of who you've spoken to and what you think of them.
Now we're going to take that PD and start sharing it around with potential applicants. We're going to manage those applicants in a program called Trello, which you can access online for free.
You've got your job description, you've identified a few places to share it. Now you can create a nice little Trello board. You'll have one for applicants that you have received and haven't had a chance to open yet. Inside each card, you'll have their CV and cover letter and any notes and status about where they're at. You can then move it to the next column after you've had a good look and read it through, and that's your no, thank you very much column. Then the next column is a sort of maybe I might give them a call, and then the other column is like super hot, they're awesome, let's get them in. So once you've got rid of all the ones you don't want to talk to, and please be kind and let them know. And it's also really nice if you could let them know why, if you've got the time to do that, it's really helpful. The second column's of maybes, depending on the length of your super hots, you might want to give them a call and move them over to one or other side. So you should just end up with one list of super hot people to call. And the temptation is then to just get them in for an interview or even just phone them and say, please, can you start? Don't. The first thing you need to do is go through their CV and cover letter, write down a few questions, maybe 3, and then give them a call or email them to check first if they're available, and ask them those few questions, check the salary expectations match with what you can offer, and get a feel for them on the phone, and that way you'll know if it's worth inviting them in. It's also a great opportunity to carry on that human conversation. You must ask for a cover letter, because the CV that people send generally is quite practical and just lists the things they've done. Please send a cover letter telling us a bit about yourself isn't enough, because they're like, well, what do you want to know? I like curry. You wouldn't really be able to tell anything about them as a person. It's more about, look, tell us a bit about yourself and something relevant to the job that you think will be useful in helping us get to know you, that genuinely tells a story about who they are, why they believe they're a good fit and what else they can offer. And if people follow through on that, they've got the eye for a detail that you're looking for. Just part of that relationship that you're trying to build. In your job description, you're using human language, hopefully. You're not trying to terrify these people. If you've asked for a cover letter with a specific type of question in there and they haven't made the effort to do a cover letter and or answer the question, then they're hardly likely to make much effort when they're working for you. So a quick way to hone down on the list is to filter out those people. It's hard to make that choice between A, B and C, but you can always go back to them. And that's why you need to treat them with respect when you decline them.
So we want to say, Layla, I'm afraid we're going to be moving forward with some other candidates for this role. We specifically feel that the skills match wasn't quite right this time round, but please keep in touch about future opportunities.
So as soon as you know, look, let's keep in touch, then at least that door is still ajar. Now you're well on your way to finding someone to join your team. Remember, the point of this process is to be treating everyone with respect. Making sure you're not wasting anyone's time or losing track of people will help make sure everyone is respected.